Big news around Charles Leclerc's future has emerged following Max Verstappen's exit comments, and Leclerc has revealed how he plans to annoy Mercedes. That's what I'm talking about in this video. Let's jump straight into it. Now, as we know, Ferrari have the second fastest car in 2026 and have made a clear step forward from last year and have taken a podium at each of the 3 rounds so far this year. However, it's quite clear that Mercedes are quite far out in front, with them having won all 3 rounds so far in 2026. Despite this though, when it comes to race starts, it's quite clear that Ferrari's power unit is better optimised for this than Mercedes, with Ferrari having a smaller turbo and this helping them off the line. And we've seen so far this year Leclerc and Hamilton make some really good starts. And based on how things stand at the moment, Leclerc believes that if Ferrari has a chance to annoy Mercedes and defeat it for Grand Prix victories when the season resumes in May, it must capitalise on its fast starts and give George Russell and Kimi Antonelli dirty air to disrupt their progress, with Leclerc saying, as quoted by Racing News 365, obviously the first few races we see lots of fighting between the cars, which is actually quite nice, but as soon as you're a little bit suboptimal with these cars, you lose a lot of lap time, so our only chance to stay with them is to annoy them in the first few laps, but as soon as they get free air, then they've shown their real pace in the last race. And I think there are still these 4 or 5 tenths that we've seen throughout the first 2 races, so it's still a significant advantage. But yes, that doesn't discourage me, and again, we have some things in the pipeline. We've got to focus on ourselves, not trying to overdo it, because it's never good in these situations, and then we'll see where that brings us. Now, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss my Formula 1 content. Your support means so much to me, and I'm very thankful for it, and recently I hit 45,000 subscribers and it means so much to me. Now, going back to Leclerc, he's been with Ferrari since 2019, and while he's never been in a position where he's able to really fight for the title, his best chance has been 2022, but Ferrari fell off midway through the year and Leclerc couldn't really compete with Red Bull for the rest of the season. And while it's clear Ferrari have made a step forward in 2026 and the team are set to bring upgrades to Miami, I think it's going to be tough to close the gap to Mercedes anytime soon. Now, Leclerc is on a long-term deal with Ferrari, but some interesting news has emerged about his future, with it being reported that Aston Martin's Lawrence Stroll reportedly reached out to Charles Leclerc in the past to sign him, but the Monegasque smelled something fishy and did not move forward with talks. Leclerc is also seen as Red Bull's only alternative if Verstappen leaves. Now, as we know, Verstappen does not like the racing created by the new 2026 rules, and while over the opening 3 rounds of the season so far, Verstappen has been very critical of the new rules, and during the Japanese Grand Prix weekend, he openly spoke about potentially leaving Formula 1. And while if Verstappen were to leave Red Bull and Formula 1 at the end of this year, for example, that would be a major seat to fill at Red Bull. And even though Ferrari are clearly ahead of Red Bull at the moment, I think give it time and Red Bull can start to close the gap. Obviously, they've had a very difficult start to 2026, but I think they will start to find performance. And well, if Verstappen does decide to leave because he does not like the new rules, perhaps Leclerc could end up in Verstappen's seat if Red Bull do show signs of progress. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care.